What is up, YouTube? This is EbMagician34 with Theme Deck Thursday, and today we are taking a closer look at everything we've done to the Bolt Twister theme deck so far. This is a summary episode. We're not making any changes this week, partially due to state competition being last weekend. I've been kind of preoccupied, but also we're just gonna kind of take a look at this deck, where we can go, and talk about why we did this project, and so on and so forth. So first of all, in keeping with our theme, we had to keep Galvantula and Feraligatr. We kind of wanted to stay true to the original theme of the deck. We've moved to 2 Galvantula and 2 Joltik. We also have 3 Feraligatr, 1 Croconaw, and 3 Totodiles. We have 2 Plasma Kyurem, 1 Suicune, that's, well, the only Suicune format, come to think of it, with Safeguard, and 1 Seismitoad EX. Those are our Pokemon. As far as our supporters, we've got 4 Sycamores, 4 Ents, 2 Teammate, 1 Colress, 1 Shauna, 1 Pokemon Center Lady, 1 Lysander, and our ace spec is Scramble Switch. Item-wise, and everything else-wise, I guess, but they're all items, we have 2 Enhanced Hammers, 2 Versus Seekers, 2 Rare Candies, 2 Ultra Balls, 1 Dive Ball, 1 Evo Soda, 2 Professor's Letter, 2 Switches, and our energies, we have 3 Lightning, we have 9 Water, and we have 4 double colorless energies. And that's the deck so far. Now the question is, where do we go from here? Are we done? Should we make more changes? If so, how? Well, the whole idea of Theme Deck Thursday is to take a theme deck and make it better. Good enough that you could play it at your local without being too bad off. It's partially about helping new players get into the game and figure out what changes they need to make their deck better. But it's also an experiment to help players who have more experience too, to help us remember and kind of learn how we need to analyze our deck through playtesting to try to figure out how to make it better. What to take out, how to focus on the cards that need the most improvement, and then think about what to add to further improve the deck. So we could stop right here. And frankly, I'm a little tempted to, because I'm eager to try other things. But I'm actually going to stick with it, partially because anytime you play a deck this long, you do kind of get a little sentimental about it. But also, and more importantly, I'm going to stick it out another week or two, because I want to make a couple more fine-tuning changes. Now, for myself, I compelled myself to stay true to the Bolt Twister theme, which means keeping Galvantula. However, if I were going to play this deck for myself, honestly, out in the big bad world without having to show it off or stick to that theme, I'd probably drop Galvantula. I might have even dropped Galvantula last week, to be honest. It's not a very good pick for this format. There might be another time when this Galvantula would be a much better choice. But his low HP, the fact that he can only deal damage with his second attack, which is a little energy exorbitant, and, worst of all, the fact that his Cobweb Trip is against many opponents not very relevant, ends up making him kind of a poor choice right now, in my mind. Now, at your local, it'll probably fly, but at any kind of large-scale event, it really wouldn't. And a lot of opponents you'll meet online will probably also be able to easily get past it, and it won't pose much of a threat. Instead, it'll be more of a speed bump and an inconvenience for him. I'd definitely be adding more Seismitoad EX in this place. In fact, I might even cut the Pokemon lineup a little bit shorter so that I might be able to add another supporter or some more items. Now, next week will probably be the last one I do this deck and make my final set of changes. And when I do, I encourage you to keep going if you want to. You certainly don't have to. But we're going to be moving on to another theme deck pretty soon, and I'm pretty excited about that too. So anyway, we shall be seeing what we will see. One last round of changes to make Galvantula Feraligatr pretty much the best we can. It's not going to be perfect, but once again, this is something we're supposed to be doing together. So if you want to see more, go out, playtest it, have some fun, do it yourself. Push yourself, challenge yourself. Try to see what you can come up with. See if you can make this deck even more competitive. Okay, and until next time, like, comment, subscribe, and check out my channel for more Pokemon content.